Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas here early Sunday morning with another movie review coming your way, guys. Yes, I managed to squeeze this in late last night at the request of my nephew. My nephew goes to me, would you like to watch this movie? And what movie am I referring to? I'm referring to the well-known, usually referred, talked about slasher horror film called Terrifier. Yes, I finally watched the first film after a decade. It came out in 2016. It's rated R, maybe triple R if you want to call it that. Um, it's about an hour and 25 minutes long, I want to say. Managed to watch it on, I think it was Prime Video, if I'm not mistaken. He was looking through a whole bunch of movies, scary movies to watch, and he goes, Uncle, you want to check this out? And me, guys, I'll tell you right now, I was not even interested in watching this type of film. It's one of those B movie, old, cheesy horror slasher films that look like it's from the 1980s. It's like the movies that I would see at my grandfather's house late at night, where they post a couple of horror films at 11 o'clock that you watch that are cheesy, they're gory. You could see that they're fake across the thing. You could see they weren't done well. So they weren't scary, they were just gross. And that's what this is. So it wasn't my typical thing that I was interested in, but I go, you know what? Let me check it out, see what the hell these movies are all about. So it's exactly that. It was shot, in the 2000s, but it looked like it was from the 1980s. Was it trying to emulate one of those slasher horror films that I grew up with? Yes. Did it nail it? Yeah. Story-wise, no. It was boring to me. It wasn't scary. It was gory. It was gruesome. It was bloody. There was a couple of scenes in there that were not necessary because it didn't progress the story at all. It just shock factor. What am I referring to? There's one scene that I'll mention. I won't even mention the other one. That there's this girl who's being chased in an abandoned building of all things, which, anyways, it is what it is, by this clown. He's a clown. I think his name is Arthur or something. I don't know what the fuck. It's part of my language. And she's waiting for her sister to come and get her, but she's being chased. Her friend gets captured in the car while she's inside. And the shit that he does to her, literally, guys, hangs her up upside down, nude. And when he manages to capture the girl, puts her down, it looks like he was going to do something to her, like slice her throat. Pardon the language. This movie's not for kids, guys, so don't let your kids watch it. He literally takes his saw and saws her from one end to the other in half in front of her while she's still alive. Her intestines fall down, and I'm going to give you the details there. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then there was I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, it didn't make sense. It was this clown thing, Halloween time. People are dressed up, so you can imagine people are tipsy, drunk, and all that shit coming from parties. So he does this thing. He's going around. He's carrying a bag. He looks like Santa Claus, but he's a clown. Freaky. Bloody teeth and all. Like, prosthetics were okay. I'm not going to say they're greatest. And he bumps into these two girls who are in the car. And they're drunk. Whatever. So they decide, okay, you know what? We're too drunk to drive. We're going to call the girl's sister. So they do. She managed to get on her way. While that happened, this is when all the shit goes down. They go to the pizza place because they're kind of creeped out by this guy and whatever. They're hungry. They get a slice to eat. I'm telling you guys, he shows up, and he kind of stares at her, puts a ring on her finger, and I'm like, and she's creeped out. The friend's totally normal. Gets on this thing's lap, takes pictures, blah, blah, blah. I know he was going to bite her in the ass later. The pizza guy goes to kick him out of the restaurant because he goes to the washroom and does what the hell there, nasty shit. Gets kicked out. And of course, what happens when you kick out the evil dude? Comes back, he kills the pizza dude. He lights his eyeballs and shit up in flames like a jack-o'-lantern. literally decapitates the other guy who was working in the pizza shop. They left. They don't know what's going on. They're waiting in the car for their sister, which is a dumb move. Meet this janitor guy who's kind of like a rat exterminator of this abandoned building. And pretty much the whole movie takes place in this building, running around. You get the creepy lady holding the baby, like a doll and shit like that. And he does whatever to her. And I'm telling you, he just goes around killing people and gruesome. You know, a knife, gun, whatever he needs to do. And he goes after him. And the girl who's coming, her sister who's coming to rescue her thing, doesn't have a chance because she dead. She dies. You think she's going to make it out there, whatever the fuck. She fights back, but you're like, dude, why are you just doing certain things? You should have just ripped his eyes out or some shit. But anyways, keeps on going, and then the sister comes in, and then the sister gets hunted. And near the end, this is the funny part, and I knew it was going to happen because I know there's another 3 more sequels after this, because the 4th one's apparently coming up this year that people are so thrilled about, whatever. Yeah, she gets hit by a car. Looked like she died, but no, she's still alive. The cops show up. They kill the guy. The guy actually shoots himself, you know, in the head. Let's just say that. You think he's dead. And then what did he do? They take his body bag back to the morgue. And in the meantime, the girl, the sister, survives. And it shows a picture of her face all gone. And like, I'm like a little over the top there. Because at that part, he was like ripping her butter face off and was eating it or some shit. Like, I'm telling you, it's more gruesome than scary. And then he goes to the morgue, and the guy who's doing the autopsy and stuff opens the bag, sees the one victim, the guy who was trying to help her escape at one point. His face is all caved in, teeth and all. He opens the other body bag, and all of a sudden, the electricity starts to flicker. Now he's possessed. You know, he's poltergeist level. He ends up turning around, gets up, chokes the guy, and kills the thing. And that's where it ends off, like there's going to be a sequel, you know? But overall, guys, not scary, not my cup of tea. Maybe you guys liked it. Great, all power to you. There's a new one coming out, but I really didn't like it. I wouldn't recommend it unless you like these type of movies that if you grew up in the 80s like me, and this is your cup of tea, that you find those things fascinating and shit on a lower level, go for it. If not, nah. King's tapping out. Ain't gonna watch any sequels and all that shit. One and done for me. But anyways, that's my official review on this movie. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews that are going to be dropping this Friday. There's going to be a couple of TV shows or series coming your way. This week, you know, I might squeeze one on Friday. And maybe one again on Sunday. But we'll see how it goes for this one, because King is busy. And of course, check the Anime Throne. Until then, be the hell good. Stay off the King's Throne. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land.